Hello guys. This morning I traded Tesla and Amazon, but wasn't a good day at all. I overtraded, I revenge traded. So let's dive into the mistake that I made. So let's start with Amazon. So Amazon was gapping down yesterday. It sold off heavily from after touching 9 EMA in daily. So once it's open down below, a little bit above 200 SMA, so I thought to take the short until 196-ish, which is a daily level here. So as for the plan, at the morning, it was just before open, there was a huge flush with volume in pre-market. So I got excited because I thought definitely it's gonna flush at the open, right? So at the open, it tried to go up, but heavy rejection with big wick. Normally, I never take entry in the first minute, but I saw really big sellers here on 200 level, like big sellers. And if you see the volume, it was around 2.5 million, which is a lot for Amazon. Normally, on the opening, Amazon get around like a little bit below a million, like 600 to a million shares, but 2.5 million was heavy volume. And when I saw this 200 level, they're like big sell-offs, so I just get enter here, but I took initial position, which was good. And later on it tried to claim a little bit up and then sold off, so I got even more excited. So I took the full position here, but it's never followed through. If you see later on, it was just pushing up. So I was hopeful to see, like, when I see this big wick on the top side, it means like someone is trying to push the price down. And also the volume was shrinking, which means like this is someone is selling off basically, from institution. But when it touched the view up and closed this candle green, and then this candle tried to sell off and made a doji, I thought like maybe it will take a liquidity sweep above 200 level and then sell off. So I exited the trade, the first trade. No, it's okay. Later on, this candle couldn't even go that high. It tried to claim 250, and then I saw another big sellers was around 250 and pushing the price down. Once I see this candle, this indecision candle with slightly more volume than these green ones, I thought, okay, I'll take the short again if it gets down below the view up. Then one, two, and the third candle was heavy sell-off, close below this candle. Then I didn't take the entry right after it. Then it's tried to claim the view up again as was selling off, and then I took an initial position here, small position. It's like a 50% position. That's normally what I do. And then it tried again to push up and close below there, and then once this candle was selling off, I just added more for with the full position. Then initially it sold off with volume, but it never could take the low of the day. This candle with stable volume, another I saw some buyers in there, but I didn't exit it. I thought like maybe it can consolidate a little bit here at 9 EM and then eventually will sell off till 195. But eventually I got stopped out. After the second trade, I should leave it alone. Normally, if it is not working for you for the first couple of time, you should wait to see more confirmation on 5 minutes or 15 minutes. But I don't know what I was thinking. I took another trade right after I saw it is selling off again from the same level. Then when it sold off, there was some push at the bottom, right? It means like buyer stepping in. I took like there was no reason to take another add on here because it's not forming another trade, right? So if you take a entry here, your stop loss is definitely on the top. There is no logical stop here, but I took the trade and then eventually get stopped out. So 3 trade at the morning within half an hour and 3 losses. uh, I lose around like 1%, 1.5%, I would say. Yeah, 1.5% of my total account. But eventually, you can see it touch it third time when it's failed and then sold off. But never hit the 195 area. It's came around like 197 is 50, which is also not bad. Like it could be another 1 to 2.5 or close to 3 hour. Then I made huge mistakes on Tesla. So if you go Tesla, five-minute chart, Tesla was super bearish. In the daily level, it broke below this daily range. So I thought, and the volume was pretty decent at pre-market. So at the open, I didn't take that trade because it was pushing up. So I waited till to see, like, it hit an important daily level and sold off. So you can see it hit previous day low here, which is this level, and then sold off. And I was in Amazon that time, focused heavily, so I didn't see. This could be a really good entry point here, like sold off with volume, stable volume, try to reclaim multiple time view up, but then eventually sold off. Then the trigger point was this bar, a huge bar, take out all the liquidity down below and closes, but no big wicks. And then my favorite patterns have shown up. It was consolidating in a tight range, just touching 9 EMA in 1 minute and was rejecting it. I took the entry here. This was amazing trade, right? My risk was around $1.80, and my initial target was 162. This is a daily level here, 162, which is here, like around 162-ish from 162.40, right? So this was my target, but the mistake that I made, instead of getting in with my real account, I put the wrong hotkey. So this is my simulator account, this is my real account. I just clicked this one and took the entry here, and when it broke down below, I was watching, I was seeing, like, fake money is getting in. So I rushed into it. I took position here with my full account, like my trading account, and then this is not a partial. I just close my simulator position so I can see my P&L. So, but it was still good. It was still good when I took this entry. My stop loss was above a little bit. Like if it is close more than this 50%, I'll get stopped out. Then later on, I added more. When I see a consolidation here, I added more to ride the full momentum, because on ATR, with full ATR, the level was in this, like the full before election news came in, this was the level that I was aiming, 250 to 54-ish area. So I thought it's not a bad idea at all to take the entry here, because could be a potential $10 move, and the risk was around like $2.50, which is not bad. And also I had an initial position here, but eventually I saw some big buyers here, so I took some partial out and eventually exited in break even. that was not bad, still wasn't bad. I could call it a day and leave it alone, but I didn't. Then later on, when I see that it's stalling down below this 9 EMA, I took another entry after seeing this rejection, and it was selling off, and I took another entry like with initial position. Then it touched the 9 EMA and was stalling again. Then I took full size, but eventually it got stopped. Eventually it pushed up above this level, and yesterday, if you saw my video, it's called the liquidity sweep, and it strapped me out. I was thinking like it will do exactly the same thing, but I didn't want to take risk, because when Tesla move, it can move like so fast. And also the initial resistance was, I would say, here, right? If it want to take another liquidity sweep, it can come back to 270, then it could be a big loss, right? So I exited here, but what I was thinking, it could be a liquidity sweep. It did the same thing, so it came down like it right after touching a little bit up, it came down below. Then I took another entry here, right? And it's reached my target, but I got greedy. I definitely have to say, like, I got greedy in this particular time, because I was seeing like pushes coming in from exactly from this level. So first time it touched it, it wasn't that strong, but when it touched second time, like it just broke like 10 cents, and I saw like huge buyer come in. There was like around like 30,000 shares, and they bought at more than the market. What was the market price? They paid more than that. So right after I saw it, I just exited here. I should actually partial out. At least I should partial out like 30-40% of my initial position when I see this kind of buyers. Then when I lose like $2 profit from each of my shares, so which was like around 2%, not 2%, 1.5% of my account, right? So I got frustrated. After this trade, I got frustrated, and that was the turning point. I should think like differently around this. Like when you get frustrated, just close the machine, close the laptop, like close the computer, and take a break. I should take a break in that time. So when I get frustrated, I also lose money on Amazon, and also miss this good move when I supposed to make money here, right? But I just messed it up. Right? So I got frustrated. Then once it was stalling here, and it was in a range, right? It was like a ping pong ball going from down up, right? So I thought, okay, once it came down a little bit below here, I didn't take entry. And once I see this big push candle with another like huge aggressive buyer, and stalling here, I called it a ABC, so A, B, C, and D pattern. So I get entry here. I took a very small position because I was against the trend, and then I tried to sold off again, and was holding this EMS. This is 9, 20, and 50 EMA. So I added more here, and my potential target was a VWAP, and then this liquidity sweep around 270. But eventually it never broke this level. It never even broke this level. I got multiple time to exit and break even, but I was like hoping, and then eventually I get stopped out. So once I get stopped out, my psychology was totally messed up, and it was stalling right below 50 EMA, and I took another short position here. My stop loss was above this level, which is this sell-off level was 266.62, but I saw like volume picking up, so I exited early. Then later on it sold off again, right? It sold off again, and I took another entry here. And my target was low of the day, This time I thought like, yeah, it is not breaking through, but it is, uh, since it is trading in a range, so I can at least close the position here. Low of the day was 262, but it never touched it. So it came down here again, big buyers came in, pushed the market up. I didn't exit and break even. This time I was like super angry. I thought, okay, if it is stop me out, I don't care. And this is the moment that like every trader should know, like it is a red flag to blow up the account. Then it came up, it rallied up again a little bit, so I made another liquidity sweep here, uh, like 10, 15, 20 cents, and then sold off. So I partialed out here since I saw big buyers. Again, there was big buyers here. You can see like right after it touched 262, and just it didn't even give me time to press the key. Before that, it just pushed till 200 and around like 263. So I partialed out here and then exited and break even, and later on it rallied till PDC, previous day close. So you remember I did a long here, guys. So this long I should wait until it close above, like it's take out this big sellers, whoever. So there was a big seller here, there was a big buyer here, so there was a fight going between these two guys, right? So eventually the buyers win, right? So I should wait until it take out this sellers and do a little bit consolidation like it did here. So if you see the 5 minutes, it was consolidating right above this level, and then eventually you see a huge rally till 284. So if I waited patiently to see what's the market is doing, I could capture this move, right? So it could be around like $13-14 move, but yeah, couldn't capture it, and I lose around like 4% with commission and everything, with 4% of my account, and it was my last 3 days gain. So key takeaway from today is revenge trade, overtrade, like eventually gonna kill your account, because the market doesn't care what I am feeling about, what you are feeling about, right? It's gonna do what it is doing. So if you have any question, guys, comment down below, and please do like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please if you have any questions, comment down below. I'll try my level best to answer those questions. Thank you.